And we're live again. Welcome back, guys. Good to see ya. I think I got everything running good. My mic's on. Everything is good to go. Alright, so we're hopping back onto the sub server here today and doing some more building and grinding and building and grinding. We really want to get this project done. Where did we leave off last time? Oh yeah, we had just, or we were almost finished this, and I guess it's been finished. Cool. Okay. Hey, etc. How you doing? Hey, Hex. Hey, Trump. So yeah, we're just laying down frames and doing the good old grind, I guess. How much do I have on me? Oh, I still have lots. We still have lots of time with this. Alright, well, I'm gonna start off by going around the outside and putting these frames down. There's only like 40,000 of them per level. It's not so bad. Hey, Darkness, what's up? Hey, V, good to see you. What's up, Billy? How you doing? You, does he have a day off? Oh, shoot, I need to eat and drink some. I forgot I was trolling a few viewers in the last stream. Hey Sniper, what's up? Good to see you again, man. So I watched a video from YouTube from yesterday, YouTube creators, where they pretty much admit that the notification system's broken. YouTube has finally admitted that notifications aren't working as intended. We got a, we'll look into it, so I guess that's good. We have a few locals around here. Let's take these guys out of their misery. Hey Mark, what's up, dude? Got the weekend off? Sick. It's actually, it's sunny out, but it's not that great of a weekend. It got cold a little bit, but it's looking like our weather is going to be pretty damn decent heading into next week. We're hitting the 20s soon. Which is nice. I haven't felt 20s in, God, like 6 months. Feels like 6 months. Hey, Zippy. Hey, Cassie. What's up? Welcome on the server. Yeah, we're doing alright. This is our third level of concrete for our horde base foundation. So we're halfway done it. The foundation, at least. The outside is most tedious. It takes the longest. Hey, what's up, Lanny? Lanny? How you doing? Good to see you again. You're doing some flexing there, Sniper? What's that all about? Yeah, hopefully we can get a couple hours plunged into this again today. I'm aiming for at least one more layer. I'd be happy with that. It's just so much work because we got people running the forges, we got people feeding everybody, we got people looting, we've got people grinding the materials for it, and then we got a couple of us over here just laying the frames down, making it look easy. Hey Nicholas, how you doing, man? Diablo, what's up, dude? Didn't see you sneak in there. The Android Crafter, how are you, buddy? Nikolai, you too. And Ross, holy crap. There's a whole slew of messages I missed up there. My bad. But welcome, guys. Thanks for clicking on the notification right away. That really helps. Hey, Answer, what's up? Oh, Nikolai, are you cracks on Discord? I never actually knew that. Today, we learn everything. How can you join my team? Well, I've cherry-picked members of the community that I've gotten to know after a while, and I know that are, like, really serious good players. Because, like, you know, we have fun on the public server, but this is our project, right? So we come to work. So I've cherry-picked a bunch of people like that from the community that have become friends. And we also do game with subscribers as well. But the rules are rules for game with subscribers. It doesn't make you immune. We do have moderators, like on here. If you're dicking around, I don't have to take care of it. Cassie can take care of you. We have Jolene in the Discord community. She used to be a People Tomen, but now she is Peopleek. There we go. I wish I was here to hear that. Hey Neon, what's up, dude? Hey Alexander. problem. Not really too much skin off my back. I'm playing anyways, so... Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna run into him. Hey, Peg. What's up, man? Haven't had Wi-Fi for a month? That sucks. Good to see you again, though, on a Saturday afternoon. For me, at least. It's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think Bob's sulking right now. He's laying in his kennel just sulking. I don't have the Bob cam on because problems. So, unfortunately, no Bob. Yay, I love these. Here is a participation trophy for the zombie that tried. He tried really hard, so he deserves a trophy too. There we go. All that's left in that place of that zombie is a trophy for him. That's all that zombie's got. There we go. Nice little participation trophy. Ah, damn it. I'm in South Africa? Cool. Hi, John. How you doing? We're up to the same old here. Trying to get the horde base done. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's a horde base. Look at us just going around in circles. Like I said, we feel like really big Zambonis. The dimensions on this is 103 by 103. Perfect time for me. My kid's almost asleep. Well, yeah, you're in Australia, so it's like nighttime for you guys. Or is it daytime? Because if your kid goes to sleep during the daytime too, that's freaking awesome. Cool, Nicholas. Do you want a trophy too, Meng? I don't have any extra on me. And I'm not giving you a brass one. If I had another lead trophy, I'll give it to you. The brass one's for the actual people who come in first place. You love YouTube? Well, I hope it loves you back. Nothing worse than loving something that doesn't love you back. Right, Bob? Oh, he's actually dead asleep now. Good boy. I'll bring him for a walk after the stream. No, dude, I'm in Denmark. Oh, you're in Denmark. That's my bad. I thought you were in Australia. I think it's Zippy that's in Australia. That's right. You're one of Cassie's people. Oh, it's one of you people. What game mode do you play on? I don't know. Take a wild guess, dude. Whoa. I hear you guys are encouraged to have children there, and you make delicious pastries. I do love your pastries. I've never had, like, legitimate pastries from Denmark, but I've had Danish make me pastries. So that's good. That's second best thing, I guess. What game mode do you play on? Hard? Hard isn't the mode, dude. Seven Days to Die is not a shooter, man. Increasing the difficulty, like the settings, really don't make it more difficult. It just makes it stupid. Feral isn't hard. It's not hard. It's just stupid. That's all it is. Here, let's turn up the difficulty and make you hit a zombie in the head 8,000 times with a sharp item because somehow you can't kill it with one shot with a sharp item because it's a zombie. I hate those settings. They don't make the game hard at all. It just makes it stupid. See, harder would be more. and more often. Not more hit points and, oh, they can always find you. Which is still not that big of a deal. I guess it's okay for the people who like get all their stuff to 600 right away and they're like, I won. But it kind of defeats the purpose of the Vox game. Yeah, like even always run isn't hard. You just make spikes and you jump on top of things to get away from them. That's all. That's what I mean, like this game isn't hard. The only way they could make this game hard is if they made it so that there's like just shitloads of zombies all the time, which it should be. It's not. That is hard. Hey Mike, what's up, dude? Yeah, that's actually a good way of putting it. It's not really necessarily harder, it's just different ways of playing. Tis all. But then in my opinion, mods do that so much better than putting something on ferals to make it harder. Actually, a lot of mods now, the top mods actually make the game incredibly easy. You got Starvation, War of the Walkers. That's a great mod, by the way. Dwellord does a great job on it, but it makes the game incredibly easy. I'm trying to think of other mods that make the game easy. Like, there's mods out there that make the game harder, but they're not that popular at all. Like John White said, well, I don't know if you've watched it, but the Nomad mod, where you can't just craft your tools and shit on the fly, that is harder to me than anything else, because it adds more challenge to the game. How many hours do I have? I don't know. I estimate about 6-7K across both platforms. It's kind of my job, quite a bit. Actually, that's less hours I would have worked than doing a full-time job in that time. So I guess it's like a part-time job over that amount of time. There is no mode, guys. There are so many settings, like you can't say I played on hard. Because you could put it on like feral and then have like 300% loot. You know what I mean? Like there is no set modes to the game. It's just whatever settings you prefer it on. And on top of that, the zombies run so stupid at night, putting them on running makes the game easier. They run past you, they run around in circles. I really want them to fix the AI. The running sucks now. Wait, Zippy, you're in Australia, right? Did he answer in the chat? UK. Oh, you're in the UK. Damn, I thought you were in Australia. Who the hell is in Australia then that plays with us? Gonna remember now. Yeah, they want to add in a fucking helicopter. Like, there's already no challenge to this game. Allow people to make a helicopter on the fly so that they can just hover above everything. This game needs some huge balance for risk and reward. There's just way too much reward in it now. That's why Alpha 16 died so fast. Everyone's like, in 2 weeks, they're like, oh, look at this. I have a base with like friggin' 20 turrets around it. And I can take on Horde Knight. I got 600 level stuff. Okay, I'm done. Like, Alpha 16 died so fast. Even deers seem like they're drunk. Yeah, the apparently though they said that they've solved the AI for Alpha 17. I have yet to see it in one of Joel's videos, but I would love to see it. I'm excited about that. Like the zombies acting like idiots just ruins the game for me. Like the real challenge aspect of it. It's almost harder to put them on walk and mod them so that they're at full walk speed than it is to have them on running. Because once the zombies start running, it's like they can't path worth a shit. They get stuck on everything. Fucking rude Z's. Are they smashing around in your place? An attack helicopter? Yeah, that's what they'll give people next. They'll be like, here's an attack helicopter. Here's a military helicopter you can craft. And that you can just fly through crowds of zombies. The Jeeps and stuff are going to be like way OP. People are going to just get a Jeep and then drive around on Horde Night and hit everything. If there is a way to add damage to the Jeep, like good damage to the Jeep, where you actually won't run into shit and you have to drive around stuff, which should make sense, I'll definitely do it in Settlers mod. Because from what I've seen of the Jeep, it just like bounces off of blocks and does major block damage to them. So people will be like ramming through stores and stuff to get into them, and like the Jeep will just like not have any damage to it. You too, Sniper. The Cassie minions, yeah, we're supposed to have good Danishes, but here they're called Wienerbrod. I just totally read that in English. I know it's not pronounced like that. But I would who would enjoy a good Wienerbrod? Nukes will be next. Friggin' Starvation mod has all that shit in it. It's like jam-packed with like just random ass content. Have I ever played Rust? I did a long time ago. It's kind of that whole genre is kind of dead for me though. It's so overdone. And I kind of know the survival one is. The reason 7 Days to Die still stands out to me is simply because it's Vox, and it's the closest to realistic building out of any Vox game. Like there's physics and shit. I love the physics. They've kind of broke those too, but they're still not bad. Like I love that I can't just build a floating base in the air and like ride out Horde Night. Although you can build a floating base in the air. What I do on my servers is I'll actually refresh the physics on the servers and it'll recalculate everything and collapse those stupid fucking things. I hate those. Why even bother playing if you're gonna like do shit like that? I don't understand it. Just turn the zombies off. Or play Minecraft where you can actually make some killer ass friggin' proper grinders. That's what I love Minecraft for, the redstone and shit. That game's great for that. I don't want to see 7 Days get turned into Minecraft where you can just make a zombie grinder and just stand there in Horde Night. I heard a zombie. I'll still be pretty far away. Yeah, like Minecraft has its purposes, but the reason I got drawn out of Minecraft and into 7 Days is because of the tower defense aspect. And like the fact that there's physics and stuff in the game. But if they're gonna just turn it into Minecraft, I'd rather play the better working Minecraft. You can build some insane machines on it. What mod do you like the most? I'm gonna go with Settlers mod, John. Hey, Arcus, what's up, dude? Wow, we've been doing this now for 18 minutes. We already got a good portion of the outside done. This is the longest part. Once you get closer into the middle, it starts going really quick. Dude, everything gets old, man. Is there something you like doing when you're 2 years old that you still like doing? Everything gets old eventually. Right now I'm trying to build a TNT tunnel bore in Minecraft. Cool. You don't have to be here, Darkster. Some people don't appreciate idle conversation. They need everything flashing all over their screen, so you are more than welcome to leave. And hit that unsub button on the way out, if you are subbed. You make it 7 Days to Die Minecraft mods. Some Minecraft mods even have physics too. Kind of, but it's not, no. Ugh. I'd just rather play 7 Days to Die. Like, why would I mod another game to act like the other game when the other game is already existing? Hey Joe, what's up? Don't be a dick? That's funny. Kid calls me a dick for replying to his dick comment. So I'll tell you what, dude, just don't say anything unless it's like contributing to the conversation. Because I can honestly care less if you're bored, man. I really could. I'm a gamer and then I'm an entertainer. And one thing you should know about me if you do like my videos and you watch them is I don't put up with shit. I just don't care. I'll tell you how it is. I'm not a people pleaser. Hey Wolf, what's up? No, it's just being like shit posts. Negative people post negative things again. Like instead of just being like, hey, how's it going? Trying to strike up a conversation. Ain't boring. Cool. I got Minecraft to work with death runs and with multiple people. Cool. I like how YouTube's just like considered him spam now. The YouTube's auto-blocking the messages. Oh, I love it. YouTube's really up their game on the auditing stuff. His surprise bear attack. I love those ones. Were you using the auger, Cassie, and figured there's the auger? That's funny. No, we're on the we're on the settlers sub server. We only have one public server now. We didn't have enough demand late Alpha 16 to run two multiplayer servers. So this is our project server. I loaded up Minecraft a little while ago and played it for a few weeks, had some fun with it. I never actually played Minecraft on a really good computer. So I installed like a whole bunch of textures, I installed a whole bunch of stuff like that. And it actually looked pretty decent. I was pretty happy with it, but I don't know. I couldn't get into it. He roar. Yeah, I am so angry right now. Have I ever watched 2 live streams at once? Can't say I have. Carol, what's up? Base is coming along well. Oh yeah, thank you. We're working on the second last level now. I just ran out of frames, so I'm gonna run myself out of concrete and go back and get some more supplies. That is a good sound. I do enjoy the level up sound. Thanks, Tips. Hey Joe, what's up, man? Oh, I thought you were a different Joe. I didn't even see the same picture. My bad. Oh, Winston's not loaded again. My bad. Let me get Winston loaded. We've gone 24 minutes into the stream without Winston. My bad. Oh shit, I hear running too. I wasn't even on the screen. Oh, hello. Yeah, running zombies are so hard. Okay. Connect. There we go. Bang. Cool. I wish there was XP game for laying blocks and frames. Holy crap, dude. Maybe you should just like go the arc way and just get XP for standing there breathing. Did I miss some? Yep, looks like every couple one doing that. I wish I could run and do this. There we go. Winston's up and running. You guys are spamming Winston now. Dang it. There we go. Like, honestly, dude, you level up so fast in vanilla as it is already. Like, honestly, you level up way too fast in vanilla. Like I said, 2 weeks into Alpha 16, I was seeing people on, like, day 21 hordes, or, like, at a base, at max level, surrounded by turrets, and just standing there watching them kill all the zombies. Like, it's way too easy now, man. That is why, well, we went 4 times with Settlers mod, just because it is close to Alpha 17. But I did slow down the XP game in Settlers mod. Like, it should definitely take you way more than 3 weeks in-game, even for experienced players, to have, like, a fully decked out automatic friggin' horde base. There's a reason I didn't play Ark. Well, it could always be like Rust. Yeah, just slap a base together. There you go. I used to like Rust, but honestly, I can't do those PvP games anymore. You have to no-life that shit. Like, you take a day off, and you come back, and your shit's just destroyed. I don't know. And the communities got really toxic in those games. Like, really toxic. It's like a bunch of, like, 14-year-olds, no offense to the young people. It was a bunch of 14-year-olds running around just saying stupid shit to everybody. No, thank you. That's why I stay out of Call of Duty, too. Yuck. I honestly can't stand other people's kids. I hate other people's kids. I've met a few and far between play kids lately. Or just like, hey man, how's it going? You know, just chill kids. It's fun to watch people play Rust? Kinda. I kinda get why people don't enjoy watching this. But this is more of our discussion time, which I enjoy. Me too. Hey Hex, what's up, dude? Yeah, I wanted to get into Rust a little while ago too with like the recent update they did, but I loaded it up, I went into it, and I saw it, and I'm just like, nah. I played like several hours and stuff, went on my buddy's server and shit, and I was kind of like, ugh. I can't get back into that place a base, make a wall type building. So boring. Global, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. The best game for building, in my opinions, is actually Islands. Islands has so many options. Oh yeah, the Rust wipes a lot. That's true too. I forgot about that. What's up, Nicholas? Yeah, but if you don't make Rust competitive, what does it have to offer? Absolutely nothing. Zip, zero, zilch. It's actually a pretty empty shell of a game, to be honest. Hey, the Creeper, what's up, man? That's kind of how I feel about Ark 2. It's like, troll or build crappy things or go get dinosaurs. I'm a builder. What Islands doesn't have Battle Royale yet, though? Oh my god. I heard through the grapevine, I don't know if it's confirmed, but I heard through the grapevine that they're taking out the campaign in the next Call of Duty in favor of a Battle Royale mode. That made me laugh so much. Like, holy crap, now they're going to even soak them more. They're going to take out the part that actually costs money to produce. Because the campaign costs a lot of money. That's like where the money's spent, all the special effects, you know. That takes a long time, right? So they're gonna take that out and add in a fucking another multiplayer type of battle. It's not even like a whole different mode. It's just, oh my god, that blows my mind. And you know what? These dumb fucks are gonna spend $130 Canadian on it with all the DLC. It's bad. Like, if you're gonna play anything, play Fortnite. It's fucking free. I can't say I'm into Battle Royale because honestly, it's not fun after like 2 rounds. So it's like, wait, let me go do the exact same thing again for no reason. I think that's why I like building too, is I can actually look back and be like, holy crap, I made that. You know what I mean? Stats are stats, but I do like a visual representation of my accomplishment. I did grow up during the millennial era. I have a box of trophies upstairs, none of which I've placed first for. Or basically earned. I could have went out to a field and picked flowers and still got that trophy. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like literally like you try to be the last one alive. And then you literally just do the exact same thing over again. And it's not even like in a different map. It's not, you know what I mean? It's literally just the same shit on the same map over and over again. So boring. Who's upgrading this building? I wouldn't bother wasting the material on it. Just kind of repair the holes in the walls and stuff. Holy crap, someone's going really gung-ho on this. Who's doing this? You are seriously wasting a ton of resources. Thanks, so. Like, we could really use you doing that over where it needs to be done at the moment. Oh, we got it. Wow, you're catching up the concrete pretty quickly. Do we still have a full one down here? Almost full. Sweet. Looks like we will have enough, I think, to do the entire base. And you grab 3 stacks of frames. So it appears we have more frames down than we have concrete on us. Yeah, I don't know. Some people just like that shit. They like the simplicity of it. The fact that they can pick it up and just kind of go. I get that. That's World of Warships for me. But I like the pace of World of Warships. It's a little more strategic. You can go all balls out, but you're not going to last long. Oh my god, that review someone left about like how everyone cheats because he dies all the time right away. And it's like, dude, man, learn how to play the game. You're dying right away because you're taking your destroyer and driving it right into other destroyers. Do a castle? Alright, I'll tell you what, man. Learn some manners, and then I'll do something. That kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about other people's. Yeah, unfortunately, David, I don't have Xbox, and honestly, I don't even do PS4 multiplayer. I tried doing it for a while, but it's so... It's taxing on the console unit and the internet connection, and I'm trying to stream at the same time. Just doesn't work out well. The console's not really designed to move that much information over its network. That's why a lot of people have like connection problems, because they have like they're on fucking like Wi-Fi or something stupid, which works for Call of Duty, because all Call of Duty has to do is track a few bullets and a few players. It's not a big deal. But then you get games like this where you're like transferring like megabytes of information all the time. Just doesn't work out well. I'm hoping the next gen consoles like at least get their networks up to par. Because when the PS4 was released too, its networking wasn't even that great. Like it was still behind. Oh yeah, that's true, Glenn. That is true. People suck. I don't take demands. Like honestly, if someone was to walk up to me in public and say something like that, I'd be like, go fuck yourself. Tell me what to do. Have a conversation with me. I'm a human being. I am not a robot. Gotta fix that hole. Yeah, Nikolai, I'm sure it'll happen once we get the walls going up. Cause like that factory's getting moved over here anyways, so that's why I was like, don't upgrade that building. There's no point in it. We'll come back and fix it up and paint it after we got the walls up. Can zombies still not dig down? No. There is a huge point to that. Because if that was the case, you would have holes all over your map. Like, all over the place. Because of how zombies dig. I'm actually a big fan of zombies not being able to dig straight down. It doesn't even really make sense. Do you think something, like, with barely enough, like, coordination to walk can, like, dig straight downwards? They can dig down at angles and stuff, which makes a lot of sense. I like that, but if they're able to dig straight down, your map would just be full of holes. Hey Jared, what's up, dude? Stop what you're doing now and do what I say instead. Yeah, I don't know. Some people, I guess, just think like people that stream and are on YouTube are just like servants to them. And they forget that they're human beings, and you know, every once in a while we do like a good conversation. And building a castle is a good suggestion. But stating that I should do, that I need to do a castle, well, it's not even that. That's the way you said it, I guess. Have you ever taken over the prison? I think I did at one point in time, but it's such a... They get through the prison pretty easily. What I tend to do is just convert POIs for Horde Knights. My playstyle, at least. I convert Horde bases... Or, I'm sorry, POIs into Horde bases for Horde Knights. Use them until they break down, and then build another Horde base while I'm using those ones. Like, basically what we're doing now. We've already gone through one POI, and then we beefed up a second. But we're building our main Horde base while we're doing the other Hordes at temporary ones. Same with the, like all my forges too. I'll build a forge base away from my other bases and all my other stuff. Because then they can just get trashed by screamers. I was wondering because all my support beams to my base has holes. Yeah, they probably dug down to it, man. Or someone messed with your stuff if you're on multiplayer. Day off. Are you coming? Are you jumping on, Jared? Oh, sweet. No, I'm good. I like running back and forth. It kind of breaks up the monotony of filling in a whole ton of frames at once and placing them down. Oh, the outside base? Yeah. That is such a great story behind it too. Being a content creator and playing a game, right? You see stuff all over the place. Like me, I've probably seen each and every single type of horde base that is imaginably possible in this game, right? And by multiple people. But if I dare go and make a horde base, you always get those one or two people that are like, oh, you copied me. Or you copied this YouTuber. That's actually happened a few times. There's one that's really bad for stealing other people's stuff and not like giving any disclaimer whatsoever and just like doing tutorials on them like it's his design. And they've come after me a couple times from that one, but whatever. I got shown the pillar design back in Alpha 12. And I did a tutorial video on it, and I had like a whole channel come after me saying I stole his base design, like he came up with it. Sorav, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. I'm so mad you plagiarized my base. I know, it's stupid. Unless they just added a block or something in, there is no way that you are the first person to come up with that design. There's like millions of people that play the game, and it's a voxelized game. A bunch of people came up with the design. Lewis, what's up? Welcome to the channel, dude. Like, there's been a few things I found through testing and doing different things, but to claim that I'm the creator of it, that like I'm the first one to ever do it, would be silly. I just share it. Hey, what's up, Toxic? How you doing, buddy? The underground garden? Yeah, that was actually a nice little project. It's definitely the biggest garden I've done. Like farm. Especially underground. I think I even said a disclaimer in that series too. Like, this is not anyone's design. This has been around for so long. It's 3 different blocks. Like, you can't copyright 3 different fucking blocks. I mean, if think about what if decade zombies would break their legs when running too much. That would make sense, but honestly, the thing 7 Days to Die can't do is deliver a ton of zombies on screen at once, because it takes potatoes and bakes them. So they have the limitation of only having X amount of zombies just for a general play experience for everybody. So they have to make those zombies a little more like OP rather than numbers. Oh, guys, I don't know if you guys know what Ultimate Battle Simulator is. It's a program made on Unity that pretty much put every developer that says I can't have too many what do you call it? Okay, you go that way, I'll just double back. Okay, whatever, I'll go this way. You can't have like too many players. What am I trying to think of? Entities, there we go. You can't have too many entities on the screen on Unity because Unity is not designed for it. And then these guys came out with an emulator where you have like hundreds of thousands of them on the screen. And it's cool because you can like set it up, you can tell them where to go, where to attack. It's just a simulator, right? There's nothing else really to it. It's just really neat that they were actually able to do it, and they did it well. This same team is coming out with a castle zombie game. A zombie game set out in castle times, and it looks beautiful. I can't remember the name of the name off the top of my head, but if they can do tons of zombies in a zombie game, oh my god, I'd be addicted to that shit instantly. Because I'm not a Resident Evil type person. I'm more of like World War Z, where there's just shitloads of them. Right? Because zombie heads are squishy. You should be able to like one-shot them in the brain. Yeah, I saw Markiplier's. Oh, did he do vids on it? I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I love castles and I love zombies. And we're having castle zombies. Like, how can it get any better than that? Really. And it's by that team too, so I'm really anxious to see what they do with that, because they'll put any other dev to shame that uses excuses instead of, you know, trying to overcome challenges. I never watched like Markiplier, to be honest, but I know who he is. Oh, the followers? Yeah, but that's still nothing though, really. Like, that's literally nothing. Like, I'm thinking if you walk into a city, there should be hundreds of zombies. Hundreds of zombies. And your bullets should one-shot them in the head. You know what I mean? Like, their bodies and stuff should be like bullet sponges up into a certain point where you're taking arms and, like, pretty much just blowing apart their torso. But I always, like, I'm a firm believer in headshots with zombies. Other than that, it's Resident Evil, and it's just fucking stupid. So hopefully they end up doing that, and then we can point at other developers and be like, they did it. What's your excuse? Because at this point, all the developers go, oh, well, no one else has done it. Other than Brilliant Studios. Yeah, that's what it is. Brilliant Game Studios is the one making the game. Oh, I wish I could remember the name of it right now. Why don't I play They Are Billions? I have. It was only fun for so long. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I am also playing, too, another game called World of Warships. You guys have probably seen ads, and if you're like me, you probably ignored them all. Because you're like, oh, it's a war game. But it's actually a ton of fun. If you do !WOW in the chat, you'll actually get my affiliate link to the game. What had happened was they actually had messaged me. And they're like, we would like to work with you. And I was like, okay. I'm not going to go into specifics and stuff because obviously I can't. But I gave the game a try. Like, I get 1 or 2 emails a day from developers. And they're like, will you give our game a try? We'd like to partner with you. It happens a lot. Especially now that I'm getting closer to 100K. Turt, welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow. And honestly, guys, I could go with every developer and make, like, Let's Plays on, like, shitty games all the time. I only do the Let's Plays on the games I enjoy, really. Or play the games. I'd like, fuck this. This game sucks. Like, there's so many I get that are like, this isn't even worth showing people. Like, why would I wish this upon them? But World of Warships is pretty fun. We're all playing that one too. The community's gotten pretty into it. You get a free shippo of the deal and a whole bunch of coins to get you started with that affiliate link. The thing is, though, I'm gonna warn you, it may take you 3 hours to however long to download the game. It does take a while to download, so prepare yourself for a long download. Honestly, dude, at this point, I would actually rather way less subs and more active people on my channel. Having high sub numbers really doesn't do shit for you on YouTube anymore. It actually works against you now. Because people are like, oh, you have 250K subs, but you're only getting 10K views a video? Your channel's dead. I'm not even going to check this channel out because that's what I assume. I know it happens because my friend's like that. And I'm like, dude, just check out his videos, man. It doesn't matter he's not freaking trending all the time. I was like, check out his shit. It's actually really quality stuff. And when they finally do, they're like, oh, thanks. And I'm like, yeah, just, you know, you're part of the YouTube problem right now. Like good content creators are dying. Yeah, like, I would honestly be happy to shed, like, all of my subs but the active ones. I really would. Like, please don't sub to me just to sub to me. I don't understand why people have, like, 5,000 subs. That's what destroyed the notification system. Is people doing that, like just subbing to everything and then turning off their notifications because they're getting too many notifications. I literally only sub to what I'm watching. What I'm into at the time. If I find I'm uninterested in that, I just unsub. It's actually the kindest thing you can do for a content creator. Took you 4 days? Yeah, but didn't you have trouble with your internet connection? See you later, Sniper. Thanks for stopping in. So many frames. We're halfway done this level though. Doesn't look like it, but we're getting pretty close into the middle. So these outside rows are the killer ones. 2 dashes. I'm active. Hey. Would it rather be a zombie or a human? If you were a fish, would you rather be flushed down the toilet or live peacefully in a tank? Carol. How many frames per second is that? That's a good one. I don't know how many frames. I think we're only getting like 1 or 2 frames per second here. This game sucks. I can only do 1 or 2 frames per second. I should be able to fire these down at 1,000. Like, I should be able to run with them and run place them. This is the last layer. No, there's one more layer after this. What we're going to do is we're going to do all 4 layers concrete and then do the walls. At least that way we can start taking on the Horde Knights here. And then as we need to go up the... Because the game stages, as you go up the game stages in Settlers Mod, the zombies get tougher and tougher and tougher. Like, they hit harder. Not that they take more damage, but they hit harder, right? Like, the Leprechaun's crotch rockets will do more block damage as you go up the game stages. So once we got that done and we're actually taking on the Horde base, we'll switch our concentration over to steel and then start upgrading the whole thing to steel. Because we'll have to fix it anyway, so yeah, you got it. Black Masses. Is it the Black Masses? Yes, I think that is the game, Mike. Thank you very much, dude. The medieval zombie game. Yeah, it looks sick. And it's from a developer that's done things that every other developer says they can't do because of Unity. So I'm really, really interested to see what this team comes out with. And at first, too, that guy did all that shit by himself. He has other team members now. But at first, he accomplished that all by himself as a hobby. That just kind of goes to show you, though, how the current culture of devs are. If you're really, really dedicated, you can actually pump out something really fucking decent. But we jumpstart stuff, we give devs money for an unfinished game. You know what I mean? It's not just to hit a target, but they're actually like making money now to the point where they're buying homes and doing stuff like that instead of actually finishing off the game. I think we really need to start cutting back on that. I haven't put any money into a jump starter in a long time. Prove to me you can do it first, and then I'll give you some money. Right? You don't get rewarded before you do the act. Anywhere else, like if you apply to a job, especially a job where like it's programming and stuff, and like you're going for serious, you have to have a portfolio. You have to show them that you can actually perform the job first. I find we're giving too many devs that have like literally no portfolio and just say, hey, isn't this a great concept for a game? Give me your money. We gotta stop doing that. It's getting bad. I think we have. And we gotta stop doing it with AAAs too. Pre-ordering and all that other bullshit. Make them put the game out first. Make them make the game quality without bugs. Because if I'm paying $130 Canadian for a base game, it better come without fucking bugs. That's a lot of money for a game. That's heat for a full month in the winter. Know what I'm saying? Ooh, you gonna get them with your nail gun? Oh, I thought you were gonna use your nail gun on them. It's not that they're smart to jump in tilt wall. What will happen is if you're underneath them, they actually won't walk and try to find you. So let's say you're underneath here. Instead of going, oh, okay, you're down there, I'm gonna fall off the edge and then come after you, they'll just run around the circles above you going, I can't find you, I can't find you, I can't find you, I can't find you. The AI is so bad right now. It's not that they got the AI smart, it's that they broke the AI, and that's one of the side effects of it. I remember when they broke that AI too, because they ported it over to console too. Fuck. And I had just redone that horde base, like the fall pit one I did. And then it didn't work. Like the first horde I tried after fixing up the horde base fucked up. I was like, oh, god damn it. Do you think they will add a tank? Why would you need a tank? For what purpose would a tank serve in 7 Days to Die? You guys. I'm sure a mod or something will down the road, but... like... it's already incredibly easy and overpowered with everything. Blow zombies up? Blow those 12 zombies that are coming at you up? Yeah, that's see, this is why I'm hoping the fun pimps don't listen to all that shit and just start adding in fucking content. To keep people happy that play the game for 12 hours and are like, oh, a tank, yay, boom, 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 the next game. Because they're starting to head in that direction with like the helicopters and shit. I'd rather them not go the ARC direction and add in a whole bunch of broken content all the time on top of a broken game, which makes it even more broken. I'd rather them fix the fucking game, put the game out in a fixed working order, and then have the modders do the rest. Right? If you want to play tanks, let a modder do it. Just give us like, so that's why Minecraft did so well. They did the base game, they got the base game working well, you know, they opened it up to modding, and then once it got to that point, the game took off like crazy. Because it wasn't just vanilla anymore, it was a base working game that was fully modifiable. So, like, I don't understand that. As a developer, that's something I would want to do. If I can get away with making a base game that works well, and not have to add shitloads of content to it all the time, and just give, like, modders the tools to do it for free, fuck, I'd be all over that shit. That's a good business decision. And it's good for everybody, too. They are complaining about the people not playing the game fair with traps and you think they'll put in a tank. Yeah, like I bitch enough about the stupid friggin' turrets and shit. Can imagine what would happen if a tank were put in the game. Yeah, tilt wall, like they've kind of gone away from the tower defense aspect of the game, like 7 days to die. Basically, it's a tower defense survival crafting game. That's like the description of the game itself. But they're kind of taken away the tower defense part of it, and like they made screamers just fucking ridiculous. Like screamers are harder than horde knights, because if you get like 4 or 5 forges going, it ends up being just a whole bunch of zombies. So Settlers mod, I brought back the Horde Knight and the Tower Defense and took that out. Like there's still screamers, but they're just like one screamer and a couple friends. Not like friggin' screamers calling in screamers, calling in screamers, calling in screamers. That shit gets insane. It needs a ton of balance. Yeah, that's why I added those zombies in tilt wall, because people are building stupid shit like freaking toothy bases and being like, "Yay, this is fun! I'm invincible on day 14 because bad zombie AI can't smack these blocks." And I'm like, "Here, hold my beer." You can not get away with a toothy on Settlers mod. There's no way you're getting away with a toothy on Settlers mod. I specifically made 2 zombies to destroy that type of base, and they do a good job of it. Yeah, like the wandering hordes need to do better too. They need to go around buildings and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, just the fact that they just walk into things and then just start smacking mindlessly on it. Which kind of makes sense, but there's not enough zombies to justify it. You gotta kind of balance what you have. How many layers are we doing for the floor? 4. Oh, someone's got a mini bike. I thought it was an auger. We are on our 3rd layer. This one will be our last one. And then we can start laying out the walls, which is going to be pretty exciting. I think we definitely have enough supplies at the moment to take care of the base. And then we might have to break for a bit, and I'll concentrate on grinding and getting some more supplies together so we can do the walls. Yeah, but that makes sense, though. Having, like, the wandering hordes and stuff makes sense, right? Because that would be the situation. You just get wandering groups of zombies. I like that. They need to do it better. Hey, Cool Diamond, what's up, man? Yeah, this is our 3rd level. What is a game without challenge, Samantha? Ark. Ark just randomly kills you with OP dinosaurs. That's the only challenge in that game. It's like laden with content and stuff, which is good. I mean, Ark did it right as a business sense. They fucking nailed it, right? And they're even nailing it now, even more now that they're on console. I seen Ark with all of its quote-unquote DLC, which is just fucking maps, which modders can do. It was like 120 Canadian for the game with all of its quote-unquote DLC. I was like, $120 for fucking Ark? Jesus Christ. They got it though. You know what they're doing. People paid it. Whoa. No, I guess we ran into each other. Funny. Yeah, like Ark is more of that game where it's like, oh, I died again type deal, right? Where it's just like, fuck. The last time I played Ark, I spent 10 hours, I think it was the T-Rex, like a high-level T-Rex or something. I forget exactly what it was. But I literally spent 10 hours legitimately, like, taming this friggin' high-level dino. And then, like, a couple hours bringing it home, trying to fight its way through the environment because I couldn't pick it up. I get it home, I close the door, it walks into my, like, pen, and immediately gets glitched out in a wall and dies. I was so pissed. That was the last time I played Ark. I was like, fuck this noise. Like, I understand why people play Ark on, like, 20 times now. 110 concrete mix and no frames left. Look at that. Almost perfect. Alright, let's head back towards home. Gotta head towards the tower over there. Let's go get some more stuff. Yeah, it's the PvP aspect of it, though, right? People just like being toxic in those type of communities. Kind of hand in hand. Like, I enjoy Pixark. I'll be honest. I want to do a Pixark Let's Play. We just I actually just got sponsored for my other servers. Now, as a Game with sub, not only do you get benefits on the public server, you get access to our sub servers like this one, and we just started up a Conan one too, which is sponsored by G-Portal, and a Pixark one sponsored by G-Portal. It actually makes my life so much easier not having to worry about like the cost and stuff of running the servers. All I got to do is mention them in the videos, right? That's all they expect, which is pretty damn cool. And then put a discount link in the description. Yeah, so like as I'm expanding my brand a little more, starting to become more multi-game and more player involved than, hey, look at me, I'm in a YouTube video type deal. I like streaming and stuff. Streaming's fun. But actually streaming on YouTube seems to be paying off better than videos. YouTube's so broken right now. And you know what I think I realized this morning too? I think we're coming up on 11 months. We must be getting close to 11 months since Alpha 16. Alpha 17 better be good. They're gonna kill them. They're gonna kill their reputation as a brand. No spawn ass? Oh, no spawn assorted blocks. Okay. This is just grassy ground. This is grass, no spawn, grassy ground. Some of it's no spawn. Alrighty then. That's funny. Look at all this concrete. We're looking good. Let's get some more frames here. Get those down. I've spent months on that game. Yeah, like it could be a good game. For me, like I like dinosaurs, right? I'm not an enthusiast or anything by any means. But for me to see something like a raptor acting alone and eating everything in sight, that kind of broke the game for me too. I was like, well, fuck. I thought there was going to be an actual challenge, not just randomness. Because raptors don't do that. Wild animals just don't go eating everything. They only eat what they need to eat to survive. And that kind of pissed me off. And they never addressed it or changed any of that. Because it'd be really cool if you're on an island and, you know, like, there shouldn't be fucking dinosaurs all over the place. On top of that either, right? Like, it should be hard to hunt down a dino. And, like, if there's a T-Rex in the general area, you know what I mean? You should be able to hear it from a long time away, not, like, all of a sudden, oh, shit, there's a T-Rex in my base. I don't know. I was had high expectations for that game, so it kind of disappointed me in that direction too. At least dinosaurs you can go realistic with. Zombies, like, realism is just tossed out the fucking window. I enjoy it, but it can be frustrating, and yeah, that made me mad. Like, I was looking forward to, like, when I first started hearing about it, I'm like, oh shit. Like, now imagine you see a raptor, and you know it's already too late. You can try to outsmart them. Like, they'd be trying to flank it, but there's no AI in that game. Like, they get stuck in trees, they get stuck everywhere. I found your video of the Horde base that fell apart on Horde Nights. Oh, did you find that one, Billy? Our strip club that fell apart? That was funny as hell. Like, when I was watching the Bomba, and then, like, the place just starts flying apart. Was not expecting that at all. Settlers Mod makes for good Horde Night videos. Definitely action-packed. Earlier, I was running away from the city. And you should be able to run or hide. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? You should be able to hide from a T-Rex. Right? You're tiny, you're small, and the T-Rex might not be aggressive at that moment. It's not going to kill you just for being you. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not how nature works. Unless it's territorial, but then it's usually killing its own kind when it's territorial. But yeah, like, there's no reason for a raptor to go... Whoops, shit, we just ran into each other. There's no reason I'm gonna go the... Always try to go in the opposite direction, dude. I'm gonna start from here, then. Or you start from the other end? Yeah, I'm gonna start from here. We have to go in the same direction, but be apart from each other. Or we're gonna just run into each other. No, it's okay. It's all good. I was finally level 62 and I killed my first raptor. Yeah, there's nothing more that pisses you off than when, like, a raptor gets into your base and, like, kills everything for some reason. Only humans do that type of shit. We're the only malfunctioning mammals on this planet. Or ever was. I quit Minecraft and Ark for it. Like I said, Ark is a fun game, but it's just not as good as people think it is, in my opinion. I feel once you get the worm in the Ark, it's actually, yeah, because like the building sucks, you know what I mean? So there's no end game stuff where you're like, I just have shitloads of supplies, look what I can do. That's where 7 Days to Die holds me. It's more of like, look what I can do type deal. I find in Ark, once you get all the things, there's really nothing to do from there. Unless you're playing PvP, but then if you're playing PvP, your shit's getting destroyed all the time anyways, so... I guess it would be fun with like a group of friends if you're into role-playing and stuff like that. Raptors are pricks. Okay, just a general question, guys. Do you guys see my thumbnail for this stream? Because that seems to be a common question today. I just want to make sure that my thumbnail is showing up correctly before I be a smartass about it. Because I know YouTube's been doing weird things, like showing me, or showing like the wrong thumbnails for my streams. That happens. Yeah, the detection system in Alpha 17 is going to be kind of cool. But I hate that yellow bar. It's so big and obnoxious. It should just be an eye. I hope they change that bar to just like an eye that looks around and then like opens up when you're detected. You know what I mean? Like the one you do when you're crouching. Like the same one would be good enough over off in the corner of your screen, like over here somewhere, like above the actual notifications. That thing is just obnoxiously huge. I think I'm also gonna take off the HP bars off the zombies. The zombies don't need hit point bars on them. I don't know what the hell that's about. It's not an MMO. You shoot the zombie, you kill the zombie. I think they look awkward as hell, too. Cement Simulator 2018. Yup, that's what we're playing. Hey, Sneak, what's up, dude? Always had double doors for that reason. Oh, I was so upset when my freaking dinosaur like walked into a wall and then suffocated. I was like, are you gotta be kidding me? That is like literally the last time I played Ark. Ark looks beautiful. I'll give it that. Ark, especially like in 4K at max graphics, beautiful game. But other than that, it's like dating a hot chick. It's fun for a while, but you get bored really fast because there's nothing to talk about. Hey Heather, what's up? How you doing? They're working on animations. I really don't know what their excuse about the animations is. They have more than enough money, and people call me ignorant when I say this. They're like, oh, you're not a developer, you don't know this. I'm sorry, but they've sold how many copies? Millions of copies at like minimum $10 each. You're telling me a game in 4 years in development with like 5 people and $10 million minimum doesn't have enough money to go and mocap everything? Like, there's no swimming animation? What the fuck? You built your base next to a Trader Joel's? Is that because you like to be close to Joel? And that's an underestimate too, the 10 million. I'm just like throwing numbers out there just to kind of point it out. There's definitely not $10 million invested into this game, I can tell you what. Different kinds of damage resistance? Zombies do have different types of damage resistance, dude. Like cops are weak to fire, where fire zombies aren't weak to fire. That's already in the game, man. Oh, thanks, Raitai. Yeah, like we need like not boats. We need rafts. It would be cool to find a boat and be able to use the boat and fix up the boat, but being able to craft some of that stuff, like even being able to craft a mini bike's pushing it. Finding a mini bike or finding a bike or a vehicle that, you know, needs some repairs and like stuff the average Joe can learn from a book, like how to replace a hose. Like, to actually go out and, like, build a fucking Jeep or to build a helicopter. I'm sorry, but not everyone here is from, like, some insane, smart European country that everyone knows how to build a fucking airplane on the fly. Michael, what's up? Welcome to the channel. What I think I might do with the Jeeps and stuff, if I can, eventually, is make it so that you cannot craft Jeeps. Make it so that you can only find Jeeps, and then you have to repair the Jeeps. Like, let's say the Jeep needs a new manifold. Well, now you're going to have to go and find a book on how to repair manifolds, and then you're going to have to go and find all the parts to make, or to replace a manifold with. Not make the manifold, because that's, like, impossible. But I think that would make, like, vehicles and stuff much more of a challenge and end game. And not being able to like move the vehicles until you actually have them running. I think that would be much better, because I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like helicopters for dumb shits. I wish it was that easy. That would be nice. Noah built the Ark without a book. Actually, Noah had instruction, according to the story. The instruction came from God, so that would technically be a book. He was receiving the instruction on how to do it. But Noah was already in that anyways. He was a craftsman. Anyone know a fast way to get nitrate powder on Navisgane? Hit boulders, dude. Or go to the appropriate biome that has nitrate in it. If you go to your journal, oops, journal right here, and you go down to mining, it'll actually explain it all to you. Special ores per biome are nitrate and snow and wasteland. So if you go to the snow or the wasteland, you should be able to find it underground in lots. I find there's a lot of nitrate too underwater biomes. So if you're just like underwater, it seems to be a lot of nitrate pulled down there. Yeah, everyone forgets about those journals, but they're extremely useful, especially for new people. I wish I knew about them back in the day, but I never actually went and looked at this, like, option, right? I just seen it was a pen, and I'm like, okay. But this will literally tell you everything. Treasure map, cement mixer, chemistry station, cold weather, hot weather, water, mining, airdrops, forges. Like, it doesn't give you everything, but it gives you the basics on it. How about the fun pimps scrapping the plains biome? I don't know. They say to make the game run better if there's less biomes, but I honestly don't see how that's an actual thing. Then again, I'm not an actual developer, but I mean, Minecraft has fucking shitloads of biomes. It runs fine. So I don't know. That's the only thing I have to compare it to. Because, like, I know Ark has random gen, but from what I heard, is really, really bad. I just never played it, so I don't have experience with it. But, like, Minecraft has, like, shitloads of different biomes. So I don't know what. As long as they make the biomes bigger and they don't do stupid shit like this, where, like, you have a plains biome, desert biome, forest biome, snow biome, all, like, right beside each other. Like, that's stupid as hell. The biomes should be much bigger. Like, deserts should run alongside, like, plains biomes, which should run alongside, like, maybe a body of water to separate it. Snow biomes should be intersected by, like, these type of biomes and mountains. I hate the biome distribution in this game. It's brutal. Especially when you're, like, traveling and you have to bring, like, 8 changes of gear with you so that, because you're driving through different biomes every 2 minutes. I wouldn't miss the plains biome. Yeah, honestly, I don't miss the plains biome. I hate to see them taking out biomes and not replacing them. Scrap the wasteland? Are you a wasteland hater? The biome decision was made because biomes are too boring, not useful, duplicated. Kinda, but there's only, what, 5 biomes now? They're not really duplicating each other at only 5. From what I read, Siri, it was because of limitations to make the game work better. I don't know. You probably know more than me on that one, though. But then again, I have also heard FunPimp's developers all say different things about the same subject and different reasons why it couldn't be done. So I think they lack a lot of cohesion as far as being on the same plane with each other. So I don't even know what to believe anymore, to be honest. Hey, Bet, what's up, man? And rivers. They need rivers. Separate the biomes by rivers again. You know what I mean? Run a river between, like, this biome and that biome. Make it feel at least a little bit natural. They really need to fix the water, too. Hey, Spheri, what do you think of that, Gaz's, reasoning for the water stuff? I couldn't wrap my head around it, dude. None of it sounded like a reason. Yeah, they don't all know what's going on. See, that's a problem too with not investing in an actual studio. Ark invested in the studio, invested in employees, and they all went to work together. There's situations where, like, working from satellite locations really works, but for large projects like this, you really all need to be in the same room to work efficiently. That's the logistics of it. You can have meetings coming out the ass, but unless you can turn around while you're working on something and be like, hey man, if I do this, is this gonna fuck up your shit? You're gonna be passing copies back and forth, testing copies, and then it's just incredibly inefficient. I never read what Gaz said. Or read what Gaz said. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded like him trying to justify the water thing by saying it doesn't make any sense that water would do that, but just kind of sounded more like a reason why we haven't fixed it yet. Or an excuse, not a reason. Because water is one of my pet peeves in this game too. I hate the water system. No, the Wasteland has a point. You need to have hard biomes in this game. Like, Like I said, guys, it's 7 days to die, not 7 days to cakewalk. You have to have some challenges in the game, like the dogs and the wasteland and stuff. They're very much needed. Yeah, I just rather them fix, like, if they can fix the physics of the water system, that would be fantastic. It's not high on my list. Like, I can absolutely deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. Just be one of those nice things to have. They need to get on the AI. That's my only concern at this point in time. They can add as much as they want to Alpha 17. If the AI is not fixed, I can care less. Unless I can actually enjoy those additions. We need a more variety, like swamps and stuff. Yeah, that's what we need. Like, it feels like such a static, boring landscape. The random world gen's brutal. From what I see though, and what I've read online and like done research on, world gen's one of the hardest things to do. Like, have a world randomly generated. And I get that, because you can have so many variables just in the math alone. There need to be some like transitional biomes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, instead of having like a blunt wall between like the desert, like, it's not so bad. They do it a little bit, but it should literally merge like this far across each other, right? Like, this starts turning into sand, or it starts turning into plain and then into sand. That would look a lot better. River is an easy answer. That's the easiest answer. Because, I mean, they have 8,000 lakes now in the game. Should just replace them with rivers. Alright, let's get some frames in on the... I want to raft down to the river, city to city. You know what? That would actually be pretty cool, those Fury. And in a lot of situations, that makes a ton of sense. If I was surviving in a zombie apocalypse and I lived in an area that had a lot of waterways, I would have a home on a boat and I would be floating, right? Because that makes you almost invincible to the zombies, unless zombies can somehow swim. But other than that, right? Like, I don't know, it'd be pretty cool. And like, why are they looking at putting a helicopter in the fucking game and we still don't have rafts that work? Like, get the basics down first and then put the helicopter and shit in if you want. Having to swim standing up slowly across the water, it sucks. Big time. And a raft is something anybody can make. If you can like make some basic rope or find some rope and tie a bunch of logs together, you've made yourself a raft. I don't know how I feel about companions, to be honest. I feel companions are really overdone in games. It'd be cool, but I want fishing. Yeah, fishing would be a nice objective too, right? Like, instead of like having to rely on meat and like animals that should just not be existing with tons of zombies around. You go and fish, right? Because it's not like the zombies can go in the water and like go for a swim and grab them with their teeth. Animals should be less plentiful and there should be fish. That would make a lot more sense. We need beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat. God, that reminds me of my dad used to say that shit all the time when we were young. He found it so funny. They don't need a helicopter in the game. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's completely unnecessary. Like, a helicopter, cool if you had hundreds of zombies all the time. Then a helicopter isn't OP, right? But with like the minimal handful of zombies you do get in the game, the Jeep is overpowered. The mini bike's overpowered. I can't wait for the bicycles. I think the bicycles are gonna be freaking cool. Nobody's talking about those. Nobody will care about them either. It'll be like, oh, cool, bicycle. I want a Jeep. I think the bicycle makes a hell of a lot more sense. You can find a bike in a garage. You can find bike parts all over the place. You can find a book on how to repair and maintain a bike. You don't need to be a genius to do it at all. I did it. I'm not a genius. I know how to tear down an entire bicycle and put it back together now. And I have the tools to do it, actually. I'm back from when I was biking before I broke my ankle. I can't wait to get back into that this summer, too. They should make a way to beat the game? No. No. Why? It's a survival game, dude. It's not a campaign. That's what makes this game a hell of a lot better than campaign games. It keeps all the people out who want to beat games out of the game, which is really nice. I kind of get what you're saying though. There's going to be end game. They're bringing in like custom. They're bringing NPCs in and custom quests and stuff in. Alpha 17 is going to be much more moddable, which I'm happy with. They fixed a lot of the legacy problems that held back my mod this time around, like with menu items and stuff, and menu lag and all the other crap. And the shaking hands, the further away from 0-0 you get, the more Parkinson's you get. Is a Jeep on console? Sure, Creeper. They put it on console first before we got to see it. How about a go-kart? I guess if you found a go-kart, sure. Maybe if this game had certain skill trees, you can like learn your way down. Like let's say you were a mechanic beforehand, and you can learn some welding skills, or you have some welding skills. Yeah, I could see you maybe slapping together a go-kart once you got like your shit together and you feel pretty safe. But for like the average Joe, your average Joe is not putting together a vehicle or putting something together that fucking flies. Like aircraft, you need to know physics and shit for that. Tanks. Yeah, because like your average Joe will also know how to operate a tank, or maintain and fix one. See, a military person would be able to find a tank and you know, navigate it, would have the natural skills to do that type of thing. Maybe that would be kind of better. But to find a book called like Helicopters for Dumb Shits and be able to slap to yourself together a helicopter. I know you can't really argue realism in this game, but there's got to be a limit. Yeah, like if they added random malfunctions to the helicopter that would force you to have to land it or crash land it, sure. There's got to be a consequence to the helicopter though. Because all I see is people like by like day 42 Horde Night flying above the hordes in their helicopter going, yay, look at me, look what I can do. Why play the game? Horde Nights are my favorite thing in it. Yeah, when you're still laying concrete with nail gun. What they should have done, really, I think, is make the concrete go in the tool belt and then you pour the concrete into the blocks. That to me is like would have made a lot more sense. I think True Survival actually did that, where you use the concrete to upgrade the blocks. I didn't care to go into it with Settlers mod. I may try stuff like that for Alpha 17. But I find like the more complex and the more realistic you make the game, the less and less people want to play it. That's just a simple fact. People don't like complexity anymore. They want instant gratification. Dropping nukes from helicopters. Don't you drop nukes from helicopters? Is that weird? They could add in a big flying zombie to town. Okay. So they're gonna counter something completely unrealistic by throwing a flying zombie into it. That's balance right there. Yay, level 200. Score. Tactical nukes. Yeah, you should be able to find a warship and be able to navigate it and shoot it. That would be cool. Warships for dummies. How about them apples? The bees are a little weird. Yeah, like the bees were weird. They're gone now. Console's the last one to see the bees. They replaced them with the extremely derpy, extremely broken vultures. Which actually do make more sense. The vultures do make sense. I don't know about the zombie vultures, but vultures do make sense. Zombie arc. I think I was talking to Spheri about adding dinosaurs into a mod. I think you should do that, Spheri, but just not put your name on the mod. Just put it under some obscure category on the launcher. Just to see what happens, man, on the forums. Make a new account and everything and be like, I made this awesome mod, and it's on the forums. There you go. They would tear you apart so hard. I was digging for buried treasure for a whole day and I couldn't find it. Any tips? You're doing it wrong. All you have to do is dig down max 2 blocks and you should open it up, man. You should find it. And stay within the buried treasure radius. You can also upgrade your treasure hunting so that it's a smaller radius. You don't have to like dig up as much. Surface to zombie missiles. That'll be it. That'll be it. Just give the zombies rocket launchers. That'll take care of helicopters. I just got an idea. I better be able to add vehicle damage in the Settlers mod. That better be a thing. Because if that's the case, if you can fly a helicopter, a fucking zombie can shoot a rocket launcher at you. Well, you got the leprechauns. They shoot crotch rockets. So I can make like huge leprechauns that spawn naturally, that are only aggressive to vehicles, and like impenetrable by like being killed. Raiders could shoot you down. Now that could happen too, but we still don't have raiders in yet. It'll be the day when we see raiders. They need AI to do the raiders. Like the zombies are dumb, and you could be like, "Oh, the zombies are dumb." But if they gave the same AI, they gave the raiders, to the raiders, we'd be in trouble. Zombie flying helicopters. Submarines? No, the mini bike is borderline too far. Submarines is like you've gotten into a different country by now. Jet skis. You know, just go the full arc and do like jetpacks and shit and flying gear and all for those challenging 12 zombies on your screen at a time. You know what though? I bet there's a way, Fury. I bet you guys can find a way too of disabling flying vehicles during Horde Night. There's got to be a way to do that, man. There's got to be a way to do that. The Blood Moon comes out and sets off a oh shit, what do you call those things that like knock out all the electronics? Can't remember the name of them now. Electronic killing bombs? EMP, there we go. Yeah, an EMP. Oh, that would be sick. That would actually be the perfect answer to Settlers mod for nerfing friggin' OP bases with tons of traps. Is have an EMP go off every Horde Night. No explanation for it. It's just what happens. Because I mean, if you can have helicopters, you can have an EMP go off. That would actually be really sick. It would disable all of your electronics, all of your lights, everything for the Horde Night. Ooh. That is actually a really good idea, Jer. See, that's the problem too, Nikolai, is the numbers of entities they can have on the screen at a time. 7 Days to Die is not very well optimized. And that is why you don't have a lot of zombies on screen at the same time. So something like that would take up a lot of resources. I don't know. I think having like an EMP go off every Horde Night would be a perfect answer to it. No traps, no flying stuff, no driving. Just you and the zombies. That would be pretty slick. Basically, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. Why isn't there fruit trees in the game? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the fun pips, they could do so much more with the game by adding like stuff like that. They don't need to add in helicopters. Add in stuff like fruit trees and fruit that you can pick to live. Because fruit would survive a zombie apocalypse. The zombies ain't eating any fruit. They're carnivores. You know what I mean? Like, if they added in, like, just, like, levels of stuff like that, I would be so happy. So happy. I would take that over a helicopter any day. Because that's a basic survival aspect. A helicopter is not. Dare, what'd you do? You should go off on Horde Night. Oh, he's apologizing about the EMP idea. I think it's a great idea. I like it. Allow you to have like the traps and everything for like in between when you get screamers and stuff. Sure, but for Horde Night, EMP that shit, you are not using any traps, anything that moves. That'd be so sick. Call it like the zombie purge. Russia's taken over the US and infected it with a zombie apocalypse. And to try to eradicate the rest of the population, every 7 days they launch an EMP. And then put a zombie anger out into the air. I still have to come up with like the lore and stuff for Settlers mod, but that would be perfect. That would be perfect. Like the US one. I know so many people get triggered by that. They'd be like, no, that would never happen. America. But have like a story like that where like Russia ended up invading the US with like chemical weapons or biological, and that's what started the zombie apocalypse. And like every 7 days they make the zombies go crazy, and that's it. There we go. There's a story for the game. Could be more to it. The behemoth? No, the behemoth's been scrapped, dude. They couldn't hack the shit. New cruise mod. An EMP zombie. Actually, that would be, that's a good idea too. Because like, I do plan on making like ultimate boss zombies. But until I can start working with some of the more advanced modding techniques. Because all of my stuff is just XML right now. That's why like you don't really get lag and stuff on Settlers mod. I kept it all within XML. But I do plan on like, you know, going the full length at some point. But an EMP zombie would be awesome. It would come in and like, oops. Okay, it would come in and like disable all your electronics, including helicopters. There we go. There's an answer to the helicopters. You want to go and fly above the Horde and Horde Night? Go right ahead. Wait until that EMP zombie shows up. Have it crash to the ground and then get like eaten by zombies. Oh, and then if your helicopter crashes, it breaks. Oh, so many ways to punish people. Oh, I'm out now. We almost got the first layer done, though. Another layer done. So it takes about 2 hours for 2 people to do a layer. Yeah, that seems decent, though. So in another couple hours, we'll have this top layer done. That's awesome. Yeah, that would work really well, too. I don't know, though. I think, like, an overall EMP would be a much greater effect. But like EMP zombies during the week, maybe have screamers come in with EMP zombies that temporarily disable all your electrics for a while. Because you guys know how I did my zombies. I have like the range zombies and the zombies that literally like blow holes in the side of stuff but don't do any entity damage. Bomba was made for people that like to hide in places behind walls and stuff. Because what it does, it'll come in and it'll blow like a hole right in the side of your wall. But it doesn't do entity damage, so it doesn't like hurt the zombies and stuff beside it. So it'll come up, blow a hole in that wall, and then all of a sudden you just have tons of zombies pouring in. That was my original intent with the Bomba. The Bomba just works overall great for destroying horde bases, especially when you get them to level 4. They're insane. And then the Leprechauns for people who like to hide on top of stuff because they're ranged. And they do a lot of block damage too. They do an equal amount of block damage as they do entity damage. And these are the Screamers for anyone that hasn't seen a Screamer yet. They're actually a party girl. Her party never ended. There we go. So what she does is she's a harder zombie to kill. Obviously I have a sniper rifle and I'm two-shotting them in the head now. But early game, they're harder to kill. And instead of calling in tons of zombies and other screamers, they're harder to kill, and they'll only call in like 1 or 2 zombies at a time. I hear someone with the Yager. Or is that an actual bear? No, it's the Yager. Cool. Alright, so we need only a tiny bit more frames. I'll probably just bring a couple stacks. And then the rest concrete mix. Oh yeah, we're good for another level. I think we already have enough concrete to finish that second level off. That is sick. Yeah, consoles don't have mods, guys. Console will never have mods. They have DLC that Bethesda likes to call mods. But they'll never truly have mods. A mod is something you can do to a game without having restrictions. I gave my zombies tits. All of my girl zombies, they all have boobies out, right? Not all of them, but a few of them have boobies out, right? You think I can do that on console? Have fun with that. What am I searching bird's nest for? See, I think I would make an EMP zombie a flying maybe I'll make like a missile zombie or just a missile that comes in like the birds and will blow up. I don't know, we'll figure something out. Once I can get into like the extended modding where I can actually like add Fallout functions and stuff to the game. Because I'm working within the game's structure, right? Like I haven't gone outside the box. Once I get to that point though, I think I can do some crazy stuff. And I want to make my own assets too. I love that they're adding assets into the game, but very rarely do they match. Like Starvation mod looks silly with all these different assets mashed into it. Because they're not made specifically for the game. They're just assets you can go to the store and buy, and then you insert them into the game. So they're not specifically made for it. So it doesn't like match the artwork. It doesn't match anything in the game. It just kind of stands out all awkwardly. I want to get into being able to do that. Like I want to be able to just to do the basics even. Like to make a model, make the mesh, and then make the skin for it. I would love to learn how to do all of that. And I will. I'll eventually learn it. I'll just do it myself. I'll be like, screw it. Settlers mod might not develop as fast as other mods, but by the time it's done, it'll be fantastic. Vultures carrying EMPs. I don't know, maybe the EMP zombie would be a walking zombie. And maybe I'll just make them really, really fast so that they're really hard to hit. That would be a choice. Another thing I wanted to see too that I think might be possible in Alpha 17. I think I remember reading something on this that might make it possible. But I would love to make zombies that target specific things, right? Like, I'd love to make a zombie with a ridiculous amount of HP that does barely any entity damage. But we'll go, oh, spikes? Cool. And then we'll go over to your spike pile and just crawl around it, destroying it. While you try to mow it down. I would love to do challenges like that because like that's what a lot of people do. They just put a ton of spikes out and stand on top of a place and just watch Fortnite happen, right? It'd be much more challenging if you had zombies that would chew up those spikes that other zombies could just simply walk over. You know what I mean? Like, or zombies that specifically target stuff like turrets. I would love to make the leprechaun specifically target stuff like turrets. And then make like a big fat cop or a big fat zombie that like just walks around on top of all your traps and depletes them. That would be cool too. That's kind of what Fortnite was like to me when it first started. Then they went to the Battle Royale stuff and the game just kind of went south for me from there. Like I like the original Fortnite game. Like the actual game. It's fun. The tower defense part. Just have the zombie impale itself so others will walk over. That would work too. As if the body, yeah, how much lag would that cause though, having that many bodies laying around? But that would work too. Having the zombies like actually lay across the top of the traps and the other zombies can just walk on them. That's kind of like the gore blocks. I miss the gore blocks big time. Because what the gore blocks would do is if you made a pit and a bunch of spikes, it would literally fill up the pit. And zombies wouldn't get spike damage. This game actually used to be a lot harder than it is now. Zombies that bridge over your fall pits like ants? Yeah, like zombies should be able to fill in areas. Like instead of all getting compacted in together, they should end up starting to pile on top of each other. Type deal? Yeah, those things just like gore blocks. Gore blocks caused a lot of lag though, didn't they? Because they were considered entities. I forget exactly. I wasn't really into like the technicalities of the game at that point. I was still just kind of learning how stuff worked. Flashbang zombies? That would be crazy. Well, see, what I would love to do is have like your regular Horde Night, and then I would love to do special effects like like this is just my imagination going, right? Like all of a sudden a boss zombie will show up on Horde Night, and not only does a boss zombie show up, but like let's say it makes an extremely loud noise. Like let's say it's a big zombie that has rocket launchers for hands, and like just fucking fires rocket launchers at you or rockets at you like crazy. That to me would be a sick fucking boss zombie, right? And then when it comes in, it makes a loud noise or like an air raid siren noise or something like that. That's just the noise is so much louder than the other noises. It's obvious that a boss is coming in. And like let's say it's a big boss, have your screen shake while that happens. So like you're standing there fighting zombies and all of a sudden your screen starts shaking and you hear the air raid. You're like, oh fuck, there's a boss zombie coming in. And then you guys all have to try to gang up and take the boss zombie out while the other ones are destroying your base too. Oh, the Horde Nights could be so much better on this game. Instead of just throwing a whole bunch of radiated fucking cops at you by the end. Have you seen the bandits? They have guns? What? Yeah, they're just fucking shitting with me. It could have nukes for hands. Well, the one thing I wanted to do in Settlers mod was have a zombie that would run in, and it would do explosive damage when it hits stuff. Like, probably killing itself. Actually, that was my first iteration of Bomba. Was to have a zombie that would run in and, like, hit blocks and just do a massive amount of block damage and blow up. Just like suicide zombies, basically. But I couldn't do the hand damage for some reason. I don't know what was up with it, but I didn't think I could apply the explosive damage to hands. It's something like that. I forget what the roadblock was. But I'd love to make a zombie like that too, that just runs in and just fucking like punches your base and blows up. Kamikaze zombies. What about random Horde Nights when you don't know they're coming? That would be kind of cool, but I mean, the name of the game is 7 days to die, right? It's not like 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 days to die. I get what you mean, though. That would be pretty cool, but I don't think that would fit Settlers mod. Because I do want to make lore and stuff. Like, I want to come up with a story on Settlers mod. The original one that I have intended included drugs, and lots of them. But I might not go with that direction in the long run. I think like a Russia one, dropping biological weapons, and like the biological weapons turned everybody into zombies. I think that one's actually kind of better, to be honest. Horde Night difficulty random. Brett, that's what Settlers mod does, dude. On Settlers mod, every single Horde Night is different. There are no two similar lines on Horde Night, the Horde Night for Settlers mod in the XML. I literally built every Horde Night stage by hand. The way they do Horde Night is they have like a system where they enter, we should have this many, this many, this many, and it just like generates lines. But that's how you end up with like all the Horde Nights feeling the same. Our last Horde Night was a ranged Horde Night. We got a lot of ranged zombies. Where the Horde Night before that was more of a Bomba Horde Night, where she was coming and blowing up holes in the place. All the Horde Nights are different. Some of them are extremely hard, some of them are easier. It just depends on which game stage it lands on. Because that's the thing too, is I found Horde Nights got way too repetitive after a while. Oh, holy shit, a Curious George! Where'd you find him? Yay, get him! Don't let him fucking hit you though. Whoa, I haven't seen one of these guys in forever. Let's get him, boys. Oh, he's bad. Don't let him hit you, dude. It's not worth it. He can one-shot you if you're weak enough. Oh, no, you're not coming for me. Shit, he is coming for me. Yay, Curious George! Oh, shit. See, this would be an angry Russian spy right here. That's what I would turn him into. Yay, you got him. Can I search him? I'll search him. Sorry, guys. I know that was fun, but... Oh, look at that. So, look at that. We got ourselves 760 Duke's Casino tokens. Those are our very, very rare spawns. So, they spawn in with very rare stuff. And 2 raw diamonds, which you need to build all your turrets and stuff. This is how I locked all the traps in behind late game. There's other ways to get diamonds and silver nuggets other than mining and stuff. Like you can go and do your treasure maps and whatnot. And by using your reward masters, you can get them as well. You get like jackpots on your reward masters of diamonds and silver. So there's ways to get that too. But that was kind of cool. Where'd you find him? Did he spawn like in here? Or near here? That was cool. That was Curious George. SJW zombies, they'll start a petition. Cool. Well, that's 2 layers done here, guys. It's about 2 hours, so I figured that right. I have to go and be an adult. I do have actually a video coming out in 10 minutes. Completely forgot about that. My second video in the Nomad series is coming out. So tomorrow we'll come back with this and we'll finish up the last layer of this. So 2 more people, a couple more hours tomorrow. And we'll have the 4 block thick base done. Base. It's a base. Words and stuff. But if you guys haven't done so yet, come join us on Discord. If you want to get involved with the community, you want to get involved with projects like this, I run it so that you don't have to spend money to get on the sub server. You just hang around, be a cool person, let us get to know you, and then you'll get invited as a long timer. Or if you do want to support right away, and a lot of our long timers do still even, you can go through the Game Wisp way. I think Game Wisp is in the description, or you can do an ! Game Wisp for it. But anyways, join the Discord here, guys. I'll throw that link down in the chat for you. Sign in the chat. Why does it ask me to sign in the chat? Here we go. Here's the Discord link. Join us over on Discord, guys. Just a quick warning, it is not safe for work. If you're younger or your parents wouldn't want you seeing some sort of stuff, or you're just generally offended by anything, our Discord community is probably not the place for you. But if you're a chill person that likes to laugh and you can take a joke, come join us, guys. We're actually a cool group of people. But I'm going to call the stream here. I will see you guys again tomorrow and in 10 minutes for the next video. I got to go take my Bob for a walk. He's staring at me right now. Really intensive. You know that German Shepherd stare? I'm getting it right now. Right, Bob? Okay, buddy. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Back up those game saves. Stay classy, and I'll see you later tonight for some World of Warships. Hopefully everything goes well, and I can get some of that in tonight. If you guys want to get on World of Warships so that you can come join us while we're streaming and stuff, or play with other people, do !WOW in the chat. It'll give you that affiliate link. Go and download it. You don't need a code at the sign up. That's for friends. All you have to do is use the affiliate link, download the game, and you are good to go. All right, awesome. I'm going to park myself up here, give these guys 5-minute wait, 5-minute warning, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Stay classy. Have a good one.